firstly, my VM is started up, and then I will log in as root. So for this task, we will need to install some of the packages needed. So firstly, we will we will install the vsftpd package. So to install it, we will use this command. So after installation, we'll need to check the status of the vsftpd. So we will use this command. After that, for mine, it says it's running. So if your vsftpd is not running, you can enable it and start it by using these commands. After that, we will check the status of the vsftpd again. So this time around, it should say active, running. So the next package we need is the httpd package. So we will install it by using this command. After installations is successful, we will enable and start it. So firstly, we will check the status of the httpd. So mine says it's running, but if yours is not running or says dead, so we will start it up and enable it by using these commands like previously. So we need to enable it so that it starts automatically whenever your system reboots. After that, we will check the status again. It should says active. So after the two packages is started up, we will need to check the web server to see whether it is running using a curl test. So to check, we will use this command. The head-n15 means that it will only show the first 15 line of the content of the default web page, retrieved from HTTP local server. Next, we will need to create an initial web page. So firstly, we will need to cd command to change the working directory to the default document root directory of the Apache web server. After that, we will use the command pwd to print the current working directory to make sure that we were within the document root directory before creating the web page. That to create a simple web page, we will use nanoindex.html. So for my case, I already have the index.html file with some HTML contents inside it. So I clone this so to show you how to get some HTML into your file. I will use an example. So firstly, I will create a new file named as indexca1.html. After that, I will clone the default page into my indexca1.html using these commands. After that, you will check back your file. You will see HTML structure in it. So next up, we will be creating FTP users and a group for FTP users to make permission management easier. So firstly, we will create the group by using this command. After that, we will be creating the FTP users. So for this case, I'll be creating only two users. After that, we will add the two users into the group we created just now for them. Next, we will verify that the two users are in the group we created just now by using the groups command. After that, we will set the password for the two user accounts we created. So next up, we will be doing the ownership and permission configuration. So firstly, we list out the permissions of the current file index.html by using this command. After that, we will need to also list out the current directory permission. We will then set the owner of the directory to the root and the group ownership to the FTP users group. After that, we need to allow all the authorized users in the group to modify the file. So we will use this command to allow them and also prevent unauthorized users from modifying the files. So next up, we will configure the VSFTPD to configure the FTP service to not allow any anonymous access, and only authorized users are able to access and modify the files in the document root directory. So we will use this command to edit the configuration file of the FTP service. So in this file, we need to set anonymous enable equals to no, local enable equals to yes, and write enable equals to yes. After that, we will Ctrl O, enter, Ctrl X to save and exit the file. So to update the configurations of the VSFTPD, we will need to restart the VSFTPD service. So next up, we will need to configure the firewall to allow FTP traffic to pass through. Select the ENS 160 on the left. After that, the configuration we will select permanent. Under the zones, we will select public, and under services, we will need to scroll down to find FTP to make sure that box is checked. So now we need to test and verify whatever we have done just now. So first, we will need to log onto client. So I'll be using the LAS account. After that, we will start a web browser. Type in HTTP and your server's IP to check if the server's web page is accessible. After that, we will need to test the FTP server. So we will use the command FTP and the server IP. I will log in using the FTP user accounts I created just now. We can exit by typing in exit. I will create a local index.html file and add a simple HTML structure so that I got something to upload to the server via FTP. Before uploading the updated index.html file, check if SE Linux is being enabled with the command get enforce. So for my case, it says enforcing means that SE Linux is being enabled. So for this assignment command, set enforce space 0. After that, check the SE Linux mode by using the command get enforce to make sure that SE Linux is temporarily switched to permissive mode. After that, connect to the FTP server first using the FTP server IP. After that, use the pwd command to check that the current directory is our document root directory. So if you're not in the document root directory, you use the command cd. You will use the command put index.html to upload the the local index.html file. After transfer is complete, you will need to open a web browser and search HTTP server IP address. Before you will see the uploaded content page, you will need to reload the web page. After that, the uploaded content page will display. So that's it for this video. Thank you.